Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. Though, I'm here with a dream. In this dream, there was a woman being beat by her husband. She couldn't call the police as they refused to respond to her. And she couldn't call her family because her family planned on taking control over her relationship. The scripture God gave me is Psalm 78 and 40. How often they rebelled against him in the wilderness and grieved him in the wasteland. Again and again they put God to the test. They vexed the Holy One of Israel. They did not remember his power. The day he redeemed them from the oppressor, the day he displayed his signs in Egypt, his wonders in the region of Zone. He turned their river into blood. They could not drink from their streams. He sent swarms of flies that devoured them and frogs that devastated them. He gave their crops to the grasshopper, their produce to the locust. He destroyed their vines with hail and their sycamore figs with sleet. He gave over their cattle to the hail, their livestock to bolts of lightning. He unleashed against them his hot anger, his wrath, indignation, and hostility, a band of destroying angels. He prepared a path for his anger. He did not spare them from death, but gave them over to the plague. He struck down all the firstborn of Egypt, the first fruits of manhood in the tents of Ham. But he brought his people out like a flock. He led them like sheep through the wilderness. He guided them to safety, so they were unafraid. But the sea engulfed their enemies. And so he brought them to the border of his holy land, to the hill country his right hand had taken. He drove out nations before them and allotted their lands to them as an inheritance. He settled the tribes of Israel in their homes. Okay, so this is a message to somebody. This is somebody, you may be having problems in your marriage, in your relationship. And it's a situation where you don't want to leave. You don't want this relationship to be finished. You don't want it to be over. You love the person that you're with. The person that you're with, they love you. Maybe y'all just had disagreements. Maybe y'all just have some arguments and it just get out of control. If you know, when two hot heads mix together, it can sometimes get very yeah. Anyways, I just feel like God is saying you are in a situation where you don't want authorities to get involved because you don't want anything bad to happen to your person or yourself. You don't want family to get involved because we already know, you know how family ride for you. You know your family that really love you, that really ride for you, they gonna ride for you regardless of what's going on. And you know, in a situation like that, once they get involved, they may have a chip on their shoulder towards that person forever. And you know, it's kind of like a sticky situation. You know, you don't want to be in danger and you don't want to feel as though you can possibly be hurt. But at the same time, you don't want your family members to be side-eyeing your husband, your wife, or your spouse. Well, in this case, it's a husband. You don't want anybody to be side-eyeing your husband. You know, every time it's a holiday, they not invited or they can't come because of whatever happened, or it's a situation to where your family influences you to end it all together. Your family influences you to get this person taken to jail. Your family influences you to do this. Your family give you ultimatums. Like you just don't want it to get to that level. And I feel like God is saying that you have to be careful of putting your faith in man. Long story short, be careful putting your faith in man, because if you put your faith in man with this situation, you may very well end up losing the inheritance that God has for you. regardless to if that is with this person. And I feel like if God is giving me this message, this is like it's meant for you to be with this person regardless to what happened. I don't know what happened. I'm not there. I like, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like God is saying that if you involve other people in the middle of your mess, that it will be worse than it was in the beginning. Like it may be a situation where y'all may have gotten a little argument, but y'all can talk it out. But once you add other people into the mix, now it's bigger than what it should be. And yeah, that's the message. You know, God is just saying that you can't allow a temporary problem to push you to make a permanent decision. And I truly feel like this is not physical abuse. I'm gonna also add that, okay? This is not physical abuse. This may be like verbal abuse, or this could possibly be like y'all are going back and forth, a lot of yelling, a lot of arguing, maybe some cursing going on. And God is saying like, this is not a situation where you want to get other people involved, because that may cause it to go all the way left when it's not meant to go that way. Okay, that's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.